Hi there, tidy up for Adobe After Effects. So I'm just going to read my description of this. So this is to tidy up your project panel into folders. So it looks at items in the project panel and tidies them up into new folders. You can choose your own folder names, which are remembered between sessions. Any old folders are dropped into an old folders folder. Useful way of isolating footage, perhaps from stills, or reveal missing items, or some other things as well. See how many items are in your folders as well in the comment section. You can tidy only certain items if you wish, like if you want to put all vectors and missing footage in their own folders. There's an ignore selected option, and there's also you can see how many items are in the folders. So I'll quickly show you how to install it. So I'll pop over here. If you unzip your file, that's the script file, and there's some images that go along with it. So if you drag and drop them into your script UI panels directory, then restart After Effects. So go back to After Effects here, and it'll appear under the window menu down at the bottom. It's off your screen, but you can trust me, it's here. So it'll load up its own little interface. If the images aren't there, it'll just load up text. So this can be docked somewhere if you want. I'm just going to let it float for now. The script itself can be used with FT toolbar, so the same script can be just used on one of those toolbars or launchpad. It could also be run from the file scripts run script menu if you just want to run it as a menu item. Let's see it in action. The reason I put this together was sometimes I inherit projects from somebody else and it's a complete mess. Everybody has their own way of working, and a lot of people have a million folders called untitled folder. So it could take you 2 days, or has taken me a couple of days, working through somebody else's system of working. So I wanted a way to get things back to some kind of order so I could get on with the job. So when you click the button, this is the interface. It'll make folders, it'll sort everything into these folder names. So first thing I'll do is I'll just click OK, and you can see everything is tidied up. So we've audio in the audio folder, compositions in the composition folder, footage in the footage folder, missing footage, old folders, so it doesn't delete all the old folders if you want to reuse them. So these guys are all empty, but if you want to drag and drop them out, they're still there. Solids and adjustment layers, stills and vectors. Okay, so I'll undo that for now and we go back to the messy version. Okay, click it again. You can rename these to anything you like now, so this could be the solids. Actually, if you're French, excuse my French if that's not spelled right, but it'll also save these, so the footage, if you want comps, and I click OK. It'll name them as you wish, and this will be remembered between sessions, so these are saved. So if you want to set up your own system, or if you want to use this to set up your own folder structure, maybe you want to use in every project and just quickly make folders, it'll work as that as well. So I'll cancel that. I'll go back to the way it was. So we'll say I wanted to isolate just my missing footage. Untick these guys, click OK, and if I see there, we have our missing footage directory, and it's loaded all the missing footage items into that one folder. So we could go to work there and start replacing footage or whatever we need to do. Okay, I'll Control Z that again. Okay, so a useful thing I've added in this version is I've ignore selected items. So how this works, it works on the root of the drive. So if I select, I'll cancel it first, you do it before you use it. So if I want to sort the whole project but I want it to ignore this folder and its contents, so this folder could have subfolders as well, but you select the folder on the root of the drive. So I want to tidy everything except that. So click tidy, ignore selected items, click OK, and everything is sorted, but it's kept this folder and its contents that I don't want to sort. Okay, so I'll undo that again. So that works by selecting a folder on the root or a comp, or sorry, not a comp, but something on the root that you don't want it to touch. So I'll select the comp folder here and say 3 clips that I don't want tidy up to put anywhere. So I'll click it again, ignore selected items, click OK, and everything's sorted except the stuff I had selected. So I think that could be useful. If I have the, let me see, the comment field selected here, let's move it over beside the items. I run it again. If I tick comments to count, it'll just stick in the number of items in the comments field. So I can see I have 14 missing footage items without having to look in the folder. So that could be useful too. So this is just a quick explanation. It's pretty simple, but it's there if you need it, and that's it. So tidy up. Incidentally, I'm going to include this with version 2 of Corner Cutters, which is coming soon, but I think it's a script that people seem to like, so I'm gonna set it off on its own. So that's tidy up for After Effects. I hope it saves you some work. Cheers, bye.